Hey Soul Fam. Okay, this message feels all over the place for me right now, but it really wants to come out. So we're just gonna let it develop as it develops. I feel like usually I like to sit down and really prepare what I want to open up with. But today it was different. I cleaned my house, like a deep clean, which felt amazing. Like a rinse off shower, just cleansing. I burned some incense. I wanted to crack the window a little so there was some fresh air. So just freshness. I almost feel like I just needed a reset of energy. Maybe you need a reset of energy. Maybe you are resetting your energy. This one wanted to pop off. So I have, oh my gosh, how many decks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The number 7 might be significant. I'm a life path 5. I don't know why I'm sharing that. Okay, great. So the unknown archetypes deck, I already knew that I was going to pull 3 cards from that. But before I go into the cards, one part of the message I had today was the term self-sabotage. This term sucks. I said it. It brings us to war with ourselves. It's part of that whole lack mentality because yourself, I love you. Hi, welcome Soul Fam. Yourself never wants to sabotage you. Nope. Yourself wants you to thrive and be prosperous. So if it feels like sabotage, it's information, baby. Your soul is trying to tell you something because whenever a cycle is brought back to us, what a gift that we can touch it and witness that cycle. And then I almost saw a fork in the road, and you can choose shame of oh my God, why am I here again? Why do I always attract this stuff to me? Why am I always disappointed? XYZ. And then we kind of start to pray to something outside of us where we really feel separate from God and we're going, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll never do that again. I promise I'll never do that again. Just give me happiness, give me joy, make this feeling of shame go away. And we start to ask something outside of us or pray to something outside of us because God would never shame you. You are God. Your soul would never shame you. It would never sabotage you. We just need to ditch this concept. So, thoughts, behaviors, relationships, they cycle around so that we can alchemize, we can witness, we can choose differently, we can practice free will, we can move from that situation. It's all a gift, and it's not for us to be at war with ourselves or blame ourselves or shame ourselves. It's for us to see the divine working within us. And so I thought, I'm okay, I want a message on what is it that our sabotaging cycle, if that's what we're going to label it, wants to gift us. What is that? What does this cycle want to show us, gift us, shift us? And what's the challenge? I immediately felt shame as the challenge, okay? Because really seeing that path, you can choose either or until you want to choose differently. Not here to judge what you're feeling. And so there's a fear to feel. I felt it so strongly, we are running and running and running from emotion, from feeling. Because there is some sort of shame attached to how we feel. And this came through because I had a dream last night, which, where did I write? Oh, here I dreamed. Oh, hold on. There we go. So this dream, I'm saying a lot today, I feel. I was with a friend, and the part that really stuck out to me was we were by this big pool, and I don't know if it was we were just at some event, and preparing ahead of time. We were like taking selfies at this big, like almost like a garden pool. And it was just her and I, and we were wearing all white. And I was seeing like an aerial shot. So I could really, the pool was like the size of a tennis court. And then her and I were just like in these white outfits, vibing amongst bright and deep, the color pink flowers with lush green. Like it was just magnificent. And so I looked into what this deep bright pink color signified, and it signifies love, friendship, and compassion. And I was like, okay. And then the pool is, I always think of emotions when I see water. So the pool was like, it was so deep and it was so clear, and it was like this beautiful turquoise, like this ring I chose to wear today. Just so gorgeous. And what did I write? Talking and tears start coming out, but it can't be denied. Oh, yes. Okay. So then I saw a figure of someone talking, and they're feeling like this deep, beautiful emotion. And somewhere along the line, it wasn't embraced to be expressed. So they're trying to keep it there. They're like, no, we can't express that. Like, just be chill, be normal. And tears just start coming out. And they're like, I don't know why I'm so emotional. It's like, yes, you do. Because you are emotional. Because you are here to feel. You are so deep. And your beauty is how you love and how you feel, and that's what makes you you. Okay? So that's what this message shifted into. It's okay to yearn for more. I give you permission to yearn for more. So long as it comes with joy for who you are. 1, joy for who you are. 2, gratitude for where you are right here, right now. And 3, faith in the deservings of your own love. I'm going to say that again. Faith, trust that your love, you know what it deserves. You know it, baby, you know it. Because your love is so wholesome and magnificent that you know you are bound to receiving wholesome, magnificent love in return. Like it will come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That heaven that you feel in your body, maybe in your mind, in all of your feelings, that's the heaven on earth that wants to be born through you, embraced through you, through us. Like we are not separate. When I say you, I think sometimes it's how I can compartmentalize these ideas, but this applies to me too. So being like just dressed in white in this dream, when I looked up white, it meant purification, peace, protection, and that totally makes sense for how I showed up today. I'm like, no, I'm going to clean, I'm going to cleanse. Like I want to come sit here at this altar with that type of energy, a purified type of energy, more at peace, and the protection. Like the message was just so clear. You are safe to feel. You are safe to feel. Oh my God, my eyes are so red. I fell asleep with my contacts in. Never doing that again. But also like, I just, as I'm looking, I'm like, it looks like I've just been crying for hours. Like maybe we need to cry for hours and just let it out. Like whatever is bubbling up, like in that, you start to feel it swell in your throat. It starts behind your eyes and it's like, I'm coming, baby. You can't stop me. You cannot stop me because I am your magic. Yeah. So there was more to this message. One more significant part before I go into the cards. I felt heartbreak. I feel heartbreak. It makes me like, whew. And yeah, Spirit is showing me there was experiences, there were experiences in your life where you were cheated, you were lied to, you were oppressed, you were judged, okay? And then there's an experience where it felt like your love was betrayed. And it felt so deep and so strong. Like you could deal with this person lying to you. Like you already knew they were like going to lie to you. You already felt that. Or, you know, maybe it was just something you were willing to experience. Like you could move on. You could let it go. It was what it was. It strengthened you. And then there was this like heartbreak. This betrayal. Like you laid your love on the line. You put it all out there. You took a leap of faith in embodying that love and living from your heart, and something didn't work out. And it jaded. Like I'm seeing all of those beautiful flowers just started to wilt. And everything started to like die off. And I'm seeing fall. Okay, so this is a beautiful message. It's not supposed to be like, and then you were screwed. No. No. It was melting you down to go into your underworld, to experience your shadow, and to pick your up and move forward. And that is the grit and the resiliency and the strength and the love that is deep down in the fire of your heart that nobody is going to stop you from embracing, claiming. I like that word, claiming. Like you're like, oh no, I will take that back. Thank you. Yeah. So think of the fall when everything falls from the trees and it's, you know, all these crunchy leaves, and they're keeping our garden beds warm. I'm just thinking like we took all of our leaves this year and we put them around our rose bushes and around anything else that needed warmth. And because the leaves fall off, the roots have an opportunity. They don't have to bring all of that energy up. They go, okay, it's time to go in. It's time to go deeper. And all trees, there's this really cool book. I don't know what it's called. I'll have to try to look it up. Maybe I can put it in the description, but it was about how there's like a mother oak tree, and then all of her little seedlings, like they're connected underground, and mushrooms, this mycelium network, actually assists the trees in communicating with one another. Like there's this whole underground network of communication. And I feel so strongly that this is relating to our underworld, our shadow, our, like the things that feel dark. But darkness is not darkness without light. And that's where I truly believe in like this illuminated darkness, where you're never alone. There's always going to be that sparkle in your heart, that flicker of hope. Because yeah, you are your creator, and you would never leave yourself stranded on an island with nothing. You are that amazing. You are that beautiful. You would not do that to yourself. You wouldn't even do that to a friend, because that's messed up. And you are wonderful, special, amazing. You are the starborn. Oh, what? Did I not? We talked about Dragon Egg last reading. Last communion on the YouTube. I love you. And I just saw it was cracking open. And I'm seeing the movie Wild Robot, when just the mom robot is like trying to keep the egg together. She's trying to like keep the hatchling in there because she thinks that the egg is breaking. But when really that like fracture that's happening is so that the you can be born. The you from the depths of your heart, from the depths of that void, that womb, that is your own desire to create. Yeah, going back, Spirit's like, finish your fall thought. I'm like, okay, thanks. So everything falls to be recycled. because every tree, every year, every flower, everything comes up the next spring brighter and bigger and more beautiful. And there are some flowers that wait years. They're like, no, I'm gonna be underground for a minute. And then when they come up, it's like, whew, like the corpse flower, it's like this huge hibiscus that just comes up every like 7 years or 17 years or something like that, and it blooms for like 24 to 48 hours, and then it's done. And it's magical. I feel like I hear ocean waves. That was very interesting. It's like stopped me because I'm like, I'm hearing ocean waves. Did my daughter leave her sound machine on? No. It's gone. Okay. Ocean waves might be significant. Of course it's significant. Okay. So the 3 cards I get from the archetypes deck, we've got the Poet, then the Starborn, and then this Amina Mundi. Do I have this? Yeah. Can you see these beautiful people? The Starborn, this card is very clear to me. It's very clear to me. I need to look up the other 2. Talking about the movie Wild Robot, there's the scene when, what's his name? Bright Bill? The hatchling that's essentially raised by the robot mom. She supports him in flying and releasing into this like new self with what he feels is his family. And it was like no adversity was going to stop him. He's the smallest. He was raised by a robot. He's weird. He's this, he's that. And the head goose has him look around. He's like, do you see anybody else as small as you here? Like, your life and how, like, unorthodox it's been, how different it's been. I don't even really know what that word means, but it came through, is why you're here. It's given you this unique filter of how you feel through life and how you view life and how you connect with others and what you can witness and see within others and their energy. Like, it is because of every single experience you've had, every heartbreak, every heartful moment, like not just pain, but beauty, all of it it makes you who you are. And oh my God, your life is like a poem. I was just watching a comedy. He was like, I call them poems. You want to read my poem? So like maybe you say things differently and people like make fun of you or joke about it, but like that's who you are. And it's wonderful and different and again, not boring, okay? So let me get this book. Yeah, you're the poet. Your experiences, like, just holding that light, the moon again, another, emotions are so prevalent in this reading. Your emotions are everything, babe. Like, please, I want to know what you're feeling. I want to share emotions with you. I want to share my emotions. Like, just, can we talk all day? Oh yeah, I get definitely sidetracked when I start talking emotions with people. My husband knows with certain friends, he's like, I will hear from you in 5 hours. I don't even realize my phone is gone and it's been really like 3 hours and it feels like 15 minutes and I'm like, oh my God, people are gonna need to know I'm alive. I should just okay, let's see. We're gonna read Anima Mundi. If I can find it. Where are you? Where are you? 223, page 223. Just want to make sure my hair's not in front of the mic because that was kind of not fun to listen to last time. Don't even tell me this is the last card of the whole deck. It is. Of course it is. course it is. Okay, we've got number 3. We've got 7, 7, 3, and oh boy. Y'all are going to have to help me because, like, I don't know. Is that 20, 30, 40, 53? Maybe? 58? Okay, anywho. It's the soul of the world. That's what this card is. Are you kidding me? We're the soul of the world. Your feelings are the soul of the world. You are God. I am is that omniscient presence within you, that all-knowing that is connected to everything. The trees we're talking about and all your brothers and sisters, your neighbors, like, we are not here to judge one another. We are here to love from our own perspective, to feel from our own perspective, and to share wholeheartedly, knowing that we're probably going to be judged because that's just the world we live in, and that we can be the change we wish to see, which is openness and non-judgmentalness. There's discernment and then there's judgment. There's discernment of like, okay, this feels aligned with my vibration or it doesn't. And then there's like, oh my God, what does she think she's doing? And that is judgment. And I just don't even have time for that energy because it gets in the way of everything else beautiful. So let's read this card. Okay. I'm so excited. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. It's the World card in the tarot deck. Universal unity. Wow. 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 The world needs your poems. Like, and poems, they can be written word. It's so beautiful when we can put them into written word. And it doesn't have to be written word. Like, the way you feel is a poem. The way that you walk through the world and carry your energy when you're just walking in for gas at the gas station, or whether you're walking through the mall. I don't know why these are the images I'm getting, but I am. And my palm is itchy. Like, you are a walking poem. Like, you are a vibe. We're a vibe. You are a walking piece of art. You are the work of art. You don't need any external validation to know that. I am telling you right now, close your eyes with me. Return to your breath, your inspiration, your you. And just, like, feel your vibe. Soak in your own energy. Like, I'm like, I don't even know, feeling Lizzo right now. Feeling good as hell. Yeah. I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? How you feeling? You star, you. Wow. You are the starborn. Oh, that's another message. Like, you could feel like the black sheep in your family, but again, with that terminology, black sheep, how about I'm the starborn? I'm the starborn. And let's go into chosen ones real quick. This is kind of getting aligned with us self-sabotage for me where I'm like, what is this term? It's separating us from each other. Like, I'm a more evolved soul than you, so like, sorry. You'll get to my level of spiritual awakening eventually. It's like, no, sit down. Be humble and sit down. Okay? Because that is not what we are going to do to one another. Because if we are truly all one, and time is an illusion, and everything is happening everywhere all at once, how can it then be true that one soul is more evolved than another? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And Natija Cave put in one of her videos recently, she addresses this term also, like chosen ones. And she's starting to understand it differently. But what came through to me when she was talking was, we are the ones doing the choosing. So instead of the chosen one, it's the one in this lifetime who is doing the choosing. And we're always doing the choosing because our self would never sabotage us. So we are all chosen ones. We are all chosen ones. There is not some special number of people on this planet that only have access to this energy. That's some spiritual narcissism for you. I'm like, I don't want to say that, but I have to call it out because it just really kind of feels repulsive to me, and that's information. Because when our body denies something, it's because it wants to set a boundary with it. And here I am advocating for the soul and how brilliant it truly wants to be, and it does not want to be limited with a hierarchy amongst its brothers and sisters. Absolutely not. It just wants to like love and be loved and I don't even know, fart rainbows. Oh man. Okay, all right, the Empress, these flamingos. Okay, so I don't even pull tarot, but I got this deck, a Siren's Melody Tarot. A client who was very psychic came through and she's like, this deck wants to be in your home. And so I said, okay, I got you. I see you. I trust you. So the Empress, again, the fertility that we've been talking about, like think pregnancy, and again, it doesn't have to be with a literal child. It could be with a literal child, but like you're pregnant with ideas, it's like you can taste this new way of life. You're like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm touching my own soul. That desire that I want, that's me. That's me being a beautiful divine baddie. And like, look at her just with that halo of a sun. Because you are the sun. God is the sun. Okay. What is this? 13 of wands. 14 of wands. Sheesh, I need to work on my Roman numerals. Oh my gosh. I'm embarrassed, but it's okay because embarrassment is fleeting. I'm not ashamed. Shame is the one that lingers, and we're not doing that today, not today. And it's the same number. 14. 2 14s. A 14 of cups and a 14 of wands. Very significant. So I'm going to read what this means from this deck, okay? Bear with me. And the 14s are traditionally kings. Okay, so King of Wands, King of Cups, with the Empress between them? Okay. What? I love that. That feels like very safe. Again, like this Empress, this you that like is emerging. The magical you soul that's emerging that we've been talking about since the first video I posted is sandwiched between two kings. the King of Cups, which I feel like is holding all your abundance, and the King of Wands, which is like, I'm going to hold the abundance and I'm going to create it. Okay? And you're safe to feel, baby girl. We got you right in the middle. We're going to be here. Two strong, like I'm seeing like two columns holding everything up. And like, then you could just like, do whatever the heck you want. Okay, here we go. 14 of Cups. Compassion, emotional balance, counselor. Compassion, emotional balance. I see is that a stag? I've been seeing a lot of stags. I'm hearing somebody's partner might be going to a stag. And just a reminder of like your magic, and you are allowed to have boundaries. This is so weird. I don't know why it's coming out. You're allowed to stand in your power and your feelings, and it is never an argument. It's never an argument. Respect looks like feeling seen and heard. Respect feels like being seen and heard. Okay, there it is. And then a 14 of Wands. The big picture, entrepreneur, leadership, honor. Yeah, okay. Clear as day. Clear as day. Your emotion, like you're balancing your emotions because, I mean, ooh, baby, we feel so deep. I love you. I am obsessed with you, actually. You're so great. I'm so honored that like we're sharing this soul together. You just aren't here to play small. You are not here to play small with your emotions, with your words, with your actions, with your behaviors. Like, I'm seeing even like anger. You're like, ooh, I'm not going to be angry. We're not going to be angry because like we are a divine feminine woman. And like, bullshit, throw that out, because sacred rage is, oh, we love rage. It's, what does rage mean? Okay, it means that I want to set a boundary with something. Is it with myself? Is it someone else? When I sit with the rage and witness it, underneath rage is heartbreak. So what am I heartbroken about? Oh, there it is. That betrayal. That betrayal, that thing that shattered the fragments of the soul. Like I just see glitter bomb, like pew. It brought you to anger. And the anger was the heat that you needed to move, to learn, to, again, grab that inner child and bring her with you. Like, oh, hell no. No, we are not. I got you, boo. I got you, boo. We will deal with that heartbreak later, but right now I'm going to use my rage, and we are going to get to freedom. We are going to get home. We are going to come back to our own heart, because I know I'm safe to feel. I know I'm safe to be this person. So if my environment is not reflecting that safety, it's not the environment for me, period. Okay. We're at 33. Of course we're at 33. 33 minutes. Okay. Card from the Beyond Lemuria deck, just as I let this message sink in. These are some powerful babes I get to hang out with. I mean, the embodied heart channel. We are embodying our hearts. Brothers and sisters, I love you. That's what we're doing. We are unfurling back to love. And look at that dragonfly. Oh, blue dragonfly. Here she is again. Hey, Jenny. My friend, acquaintance, soul. I couldn't call her a friend because she talks to me all the time from the ethers. She's here. She's having fun. And she's reminding me, like your guides, your passed on loved ones whoever you connect with on the other side, whether you do or don't, they like to help from that space. Like they like to speak through music and numbers and gift you with miracles. And it's almost like in a relationship with anyone, with a partner, with a friend, the hardest part is identifying the need. I truly feel like that's the hardest part for me. Like, I know that the people in my life that I have reciprocal love with would give me anything that I truly needed because they know I wouldn't ask to deplete them. And the reciprocity feels like energizing. And so same thing with our angels. They're like, yes, like when you can identify a need and you can ask us for it, like we are so excited to like meet your specific need. And when we pray, it really all is about intention. And that's where I get like, what does respect feel like to you? Okay, it feels like being seen and heard. Not what does respect look like. Like I'm seeing like a dad who might have been like, you're like a militant style. Like your room's got to be clean and you've got to have these grades and these type of friends and play these sports and you got to be winning awards and you got to be, I want the bumper sticker that says my kid's terrific. And that's what it means to be respectful. And I'm just like, we're throwing that out because then we're wishing, oh, please, something outside of me again, because God would never do this. Can you please make my kids go to school? Can you please make my kids stop doing the thing or start doing the thing that I need them to do so that I feel like a good parent? I don't know where this is coming from, but it's like, no, we're trusting. We're unfurling back to love. Like unfurling to me just feels like I'm seeing a fern and all those flowers again. All those flowers that wilted, they're like, wow, I'm here. I'm beautiful and I'm bigger than I've ever been. And I smell better than I've ever smelled. I'm fragrant. I'm vibrant. My roots are deeper. I can grow taller. Like I can weather more intense storms because like I have flexibility and strength in the flexibility. Like I'm willing to witness myself. I'm willing to feel my feelings. I'm willing to take up space. I'm not going to shrink for anyone. I'm not going to pretend for anyone. I know who I am. I know what I need. And I love me because I am God. I am love. I know my heart is pure. I know my intentions are there. And that's all I need to know. That's all you need to know. Whew, I feel like a very calming, like, yeah, third eye. This image is actually giving me like evolution. Confirmation burp. This image is giving me like the codes in the base. You see that? And then this like it's like reminding me of this empress, her halo. I'm getting a very some readers like they'll see this woman here and like they're putting tape over their bodies, and it must be because some Karen out there is like, you can't have that out there. That's a boob. And I'm like, please don't hide any part of yourself. I'm not going to tape anything because women are beautiful, men are beautiful, our bodies are beautiful. We're not going to shame them because someone else feels uncomfortable with it. No. Nope. So this, like, coming back to balance, coming back to center, like there's so much codes in the foundation of who you are. And sometimes we just, again, those tower moments, like everything falls down, we go inside ourselves, we're like, okay, baby, I'm back and I'm ready to go. Because guess what? I'm unfurling back to love. So y'all can come with me And I'll still love you if you don't, because I love. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to think you should be living. This is what love looks like. This is what living a heart-centered life looks like. Nope. No, no. Living a heart-centered life feels like living from your heart. And everyone's heart is so unique. Everyone's feelings are so unique. We experience them so specifically to our DNA, our coding, our makeup, our experiences. Like we talked about, everything that you've been through in life has given you the kaleidoscope of the kaleidoscopic range. I like that. Thank you. It's given you a kaleidoscopic range. Like you might have just been looking through like a cute little kaleidoscope, and now it's like, wow! Like you are looking through like a NASA. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So that card flipped over because it's not even, yeah, like success. Success. I'm hearing the song by Train. Calling all angels. Calling all you angels. I started to get embarrassed. And then my voice wanted to shrink, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not a singer. Apparently I am. Right now. And yes, I am. Yes, I am. Success. Success. Sing, please. You have a beautiful voice. I used to sing when I was a little girl. I've always wanted to sing. And I would turn around and stare at the corner of the wall and like make my Aunt Rosie listen to me sing At Last by Etta Fitzgerald. I'm like, I love, or no, Etta James. Etta Fitzgerald. Interesting. I also realized that a lot of my, the lyrics, this one was also flipped over. Your health has improved. It's improving. Like, what does this mean really, truly? Oh, I love the green for that, the heart chakra. Okay, thanks, I see it. Your heart energy is just like pouring over you, just like a blanket of healing, I almost just feel like it's the reset button. Like it's the cleanse, it's that easy. It's just like, boop, all you gotta do is start feeling your own feelings. And it improves your health because the things that are stagnant, like energy can't be destroyed, it can only change form. And I think every time we swallow how we truly feel, like that energy doesn't necessarily have anywhere to go. And I don't think it's blocking. I think it's bringing up cycles in all these other areas so that we can go, oh, that's my rage trying to get out. Or that was my heartbreak trying to be witnessed. Or like, oh, that's my grief. And you know what? Today, I don't want to shower. I don't want to get out of bed. I'm just going to let myself feel and do whatever the hell I want and just like be in my own energy. And I don't have to make it look like anything or judge anything. I'm just going to do it. That's health. That to me is health. A body able to feel and hear and witness and see what it is that it's feeling. Wow. There's so much power in that. Bottom of the deck, take action. This to me is not like a take action. It's telling me any action that you take, like there's just this rainbow star behind you, like your horse is going to have wings, and it's not just going to be a horn horse. A regular horse, it's going to be a unicorn, and it's going to take you above the clouds. And your angels are like, yes, let's go. Let's go. I love you. I love you. Yeah, you are so supported. Part of me is like, do I even need these other 3 cards? Well, they're up here, so I'm just going to do one from the Dragon Path Oracle. Peace. Okay, cool. Peace. I love that. Just what we're talking about. Like, you are safe to feel. We got to move right on through it. Feel your feelings. Oh, there's actually a card that was left right on the table. Okay, this is the African Goddess Rising Guidebook. Wait, Oracle. African Goddess Rising Oracle. And here we have Jumbi, masks. But see, this is actually very interesting because it's more so like I'm seeing the many faces, like this multifacetedness, the multidimensionalness. Like, look at, I'm getting like, this is so like there we go, the glare. But if you could see all these faces, like, they're different shapes, they're different sizes, they're different patterns, different colors. Hummingbirds at the bottom. It's almost like I'm getting this visual, like you're this hummingbird and you're just like, hey, like we talked about the chameleon message in the last reading about like kind of being in the world but not of it. Having all these groups of friends, but you don't just have like one core group of friends. You have like people that are close to you, but they all have like their own groups. And you're just this hummingbird that comes in and you just like get a little nectar, share a little love, and then you buzz on to your next task, your next exciting thing, your next fun thing. Like, and you're just light and you're quick. And some people might need to like toil and labor for years on something, and you're just like, no, I'm going to create it just right now. Because I can do it that quick. Like, that's my energy. And it doesn't mean I'm more evolved than you. It just means that's how I work. And then I'm seeing this hummingbird that's like, its colors like almost like it's a living rainbow. And it's just like, again, in Super Mario Kart, like the star, like do 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 do, like just, this is the last card I'm gonna pull, but it's like this deck, the Angels of Abundance. Oh, you're an angel of abundance. Yes, you are the angel of abundance. Yes, you are the angel of abundance. Your love is so abundant, and you are deserving of abundant reciprocity with the people that you love, with the places that you love, with the energies that you love, like energies in fabrics, in ways that we decorate our body, in things that we like to read. Like, not everything has to be like structured learning. Like, you can just, like, I'm seeing someone like me, for example. I'm like, okay, what is this book teaching me? Who wrote it? I love memoirs. I love like real life people. And then I got a book that was a story. Yeah, it was Cher, okay, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna read a memoir about Cher, who is just like a fun entertainer to me. And then I was like, okay, now I need to act and dance and sing, and I want to be Cher. Like, it was such a fun read. It was just fun. And that fun read versus like a heavier spiritual, like I love Caroline Myss, Anatomy of the Spirit, and the Lemurian Way, and the Urban Shaman, and like all these things that give you all these practices and things to reflect upon. And it's like a lot of inner, not work, inner play. But then sometimes there's just inner fun and like, let me just read Cher. And then because I let my guard down, what's the word I'm looking for? I let my, like structure of like, this is how I live a spiritual life, I can't lose focus. It was like everything came into focus because I just started having fun. And I stopped putting so much pressure on myself to like be this type of person and live this type of way and read these types of books and eat this type of food. Like, no. Anyone who tells you what to eat, absolutely not. Anyone who tells you what to think, how your life should be, what you should wear, what you should say, what you should do, no. That is not abundant reciprocity. You are abundant reciprocity, and you are stepping into that. Bottom of the deck for the African goddess. Oh, along with giving and receiving. We've got Ma'at. Okay, the Ankh has been showing up for us. So just confirmation, our Egyptian goddesses are here. And then we have Shine. Mama Jumbo. Mama Jumbo and Ma'at. I mean, yeah! You are the angel of abundance, you shiny, beautiful soul, you. I love you so much. Last card, last two cards. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Yes. And donations, tithing, and charitable work. Okay, so we've got, woo! All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. Watch my short on blocks. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. To ensure, there's a little bit of a fearmonger, like, don't you lose sight of your gratitude or you're not gonna, no. What I want to say with this is when we shift out of gratitude and we start to complain, we are in the vibration of lack. So we are not choosing abundance, which is, I have everything I need to move forward, to make my next decision. Maybe if we see something that was placed on our heart, like a vision, like, wow, okay, let me just use Cher for example. That's what's coming up. Like, I can see myself like on this stage in front of all these people and like singing and like just being in the Cher vibe and inspiring. And that creates a lot of lack for what we're witnessing around us. If that's the like visual goal versus like, okay, how can I like vibe with my Cher energy right now? And what would that look like? And then we act as if we already are performing to stadiums because we technically are. The quantum realm, like, all you have to do is close your eyes and you're there. So a friend of mine said, she's like, sometimes I visualize something and I've already got the experience and then it comes and I'm like, okay, I already experienced this like in my daydreams and I kind of got what I needed from that. So the physical part will come and we're like, maybe I didn't need this as much as I thought I did. Maybe like obtaining and possessing the physical experience of my soul feeling isn't necessarily the goal. Maybe it's just allowing my soul to feel whatever it wants to feel in that moment, and that's the goal. Okay, I digress. I love you. I don't know why I'm feeling. Your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. Okay, last message. Everything's a reflection of you. So what you're giving out, the quality of love, and you know quality because you can feel it. The quality of love that you're giving out is what you shall expect. So when you're giving out magnificent, deep, soulful love, that's what you're being served in return. That's what you deserve to be like. That's your love being witnessed for you. If we're giving out small, more restricted, more structured, more I shoulds type of love, that's the energy of love we'll receive in return. And then we're like, why? And it's like, well, okay, that's the vibration that I'm in right now. And that's where free will choice is beautiful. You can claim anything. You can choose anything that you desire. It's about listening, coming back to center, and knowing what that desire is. I love you. I can't wait to see you all again. And I think I'm complete for now. Talk soon.